Good evening, everybody. Welcome to the last class for the mod. All right, this is week 4, Wednesday class. All right, remember that we're using Adobe Animate CC 2018 for this class. If you're not updated, please review the announcement about upgrading. All right, I've graded up through week 3. Please review the feedback of all your work, make any suggested changes, and resubmit it. This will give you both practice as well as a chance at a higher grade. It's also information to help you out, help you get a stronger design. By re-accomplishing it, it gives you more practice. By resubmitting it, your grade goes up. Read the information in the remarks section as well. All right, that being said, we're going to go ahead and continue where we left off last night. All right, so here we are with the animate. One more time where we left off last night. This was the second version. And I think it turned out better than the first. So let's go ahead and watch it really quick. And then everything comes in slowly. Okay, next. Button didn't show up, so let's add the button. Let's go back to there. All right, so the actions. Rice Krispies. Did I not save it? All right, so now we're going to go ahead and add the button then. Button's going to go here. Let's go ahead and build it. All right, button's really easy to build. All right, so what we're going to do to build it. Okay, so we're going to view the rulers. All right, so let's go down, start it at 6, end it at 8. That means the middle point's going to be 7. All right, so let's go starting at the 2. Because of that, 3, 4, 5. So we're going to make it 5 as long as the 5. All right, so this is where we start. Start with no fill so I can see what I'm doing. No. Before I do this, let's move the word out of the way. All right, so we're going to delete that. All right, so now, so we can do this. Here we go. All right, so we're going to take this whole thing, reverse it, transform, so we're going to reflect it down, copy. All right, now what I need to do is go, take those two, object, path, join. Let's see what's wrong with them. So we're going to get rid of this. Go backwards here, see where I messed up. All right. There we have it. Select it. Try this once again. Copy. All right, so now let's try this again. There we go. Now it's one object. Okay. So we're going to shrink that down. There we go. All right, so there we have it. Now we're going to adjust the line, the outline. All right, and then, so object, our view, guides. Clear the guides, okay. So now we're going to use this. And it's going to say, click to move forward. All right. So as you can see, that's a little large, but what we're going to do is we're going to copy it and paste it. Transform it, we're going to convert to outlines. All right, so now it's outlines. Hi, Jesse, can you hear me?
Yes, I can hear you.
That's good. As you can see, there's a little difference tonight. I don't know if you saw, I didn't press record for our class last night.
Yeah, I saw that. I got that in my email this morning.
So I had to re-record it at midnight here.
Okay.
So it's re-recorded, so now we're moving forward.
Okay.
All right, so now, as we're here.
Was anybody there for the midnight session?
No.
Nah.
All right.
This class has been weirdly empty, this mod.
Yeah. Seems to be something that's going across to everybody. It's summer.
Yeah. Okay.
All right, so click to move forward. How's that look for a button?
That actually looks pretty good.
So what we're going to do is copy that, come over here, and Command V. And it didn't even want to come over. So we're going to just go ahead, File, go back over there. So we'll do it the easy way. File, Save As, Text. We're going to actually put it up here so it's in that one. And OK. Now we go over here, File, Import to Library. Okay, this is the one, but we want the other one. There we go. And that's the one I want. Now, make sure we go down. We don't click on that one because that's the main text. These are the outlined images. This is the image, and that's the main text. We don't want the main text, so we import. All right, now, that is the button. And we're going to place it right here. Notice its size here. Hey, now why aren't you letting me move? Oh, that put it on the wrong one. Put it onto there, so we're going to add the button. Now we can move it over. Okay. All right, so the button, we're going to have to shrink it down. Now, doesn't that brown kind of stand? Is that the yellow? Oh, that's the yellow, isn't it?
Did you use a different color on the other one?
I did. There we go.
Okay.
Now, but you see, that sounds out even better than that yellow did. And there's the button that I made last night. All right, so now we have this made. So now we can start moving on with the code. All right, so let's take a look at the code that we have. This, we click, it goes to and plays at 25. All right, so let's do the command enter. Comes out, stops, next step. And it goes back because, well, I have no stop, right?
Right.
All right, so now this is where we're at, right here. And as soon as we click, we go to this next step. Well, the next step is we start putting all this together. What do you think we have to do first?
Get all the ingredients out.
Okay, we've got all the ingredients together. We've said what we need. Now we got to bring it out, right?
Right.
Well, we've kind of already did that in this sense.
Oh, okay.
Here, we have basically, because it stops there, that's that step.
Okay.
So we can assume that they figured out right here to get that out, right?
Okay. That makes sense.
So we go to the next step. Takes us to the kitchen. And notice I did a little more creation because there was some blank spots.
Yeah.
Like right here, great big blank spot. We did the fridge, added 6 burners. And notice they're different colors. That wasn't intentional.
Okay.
So what we're going to do is, that's the background. So we're going to go to there. And I want this blue. All right, so that blue. All right, so I take that blue. And we'll go to here. There we have it. And we'll have to do that to the other one. Somehow those ended up like a purple. All right. So that's how easy it is to use the paint bucket here. Real simple, right?
Mm-hmm.
All right. So next what we want to do. All right, let me read the directions here. The directions are real simple because there's 2 steps. In a saucepan over medium heat, combine the sugar, cocoa, milk, and margarine. Bring to a boil, stirring occasionally. Boil for 1 minute, then remove from heat and stir in the vanilla, salt, peanut butter, and Rice Krispies. Okay, that's step 1. So how are we going to do all this at once?
Get a saucepan first.
Okay, so we're going to make a saucepan.
Mm-hmm.
All right, so how are we going to make it so it does all this at once, but yet the people could follow along?
Want to be along the same lines as when you made all the ingredients zoom in?
Kinda, but what we
Yeah.
can do now is let's go ahead and we're going to build a cup, okay?
Okay.
So now it's going to be, this first one is going to be sugar, so it should be white, correct? But the top
That would
isn't going to
make
be
sense.
full, is it?
Mm-hmm.
All right, so let's go ahead and make it white. All right, now the outline is black, but I want it to be a little thicker. Okay, now that black sticks in. So what we're going to do instead of black is we're going to grab the blue that we used there. Okay, so let's grab that blue. All right, there we go. Now it looks kind of glassy.
There we go.
Now what I want to do here for that, and you notice what I just did wrong?
Do you have it in the one drawing mode where it separates the outline from the object?
Nope.
Oh, okay. Then no, I didn't notice what you did wrong.
Look at the background.
Look at the background.
Right here.
Okay.
I just did it on the background.
Okay.
I don't want to do that.
You want it on its own layer.
Correct.
Oh, you could have just like cut it and pasted it.
I did. I copied it. But if I
Okay.
cut it because it's there, watch. I just put a hole in my table.
Oh, okay.
Which
Yeah,
wouldn't be
because the
that
one
hard.
drawing mode is on.
Huh?
I said, yeah, because the one drawing mode is on that I don't like.
Well, I'm intentionally using that drawing mode here
Okay. All
for
right.
this, and you'll see why.
Yeah,
All right.
I'm not criticizing you, I promise.
No, I know.
Okay.
Trust me, I could tell if you were criticizing.
Okay.
All right, so now this is going to be
Sugar.
sugar cups. Actually, cups of sugar. Because right here is my sugar.
Right.
So the cups of sugar. All right, so now paste in place.
Is there a way you could put those in a folder so they don't, because we're done with those, right? Or are we?
We are.
Okay.
Now I could do that. That's that's a good thing. Let's go ahead and do that. So folder 1.
That's what I've been doing. If I don't need something if I just need something for the beginning, it goes in a folder, and that way it doesn't. Yeah. That way I don't have to.
Like that.
Yeah.
Okay. The only problem with that,
What's the problem with that?
there is one problem.
What is the problem?
I can't tell which one I'm in yet. But other than that, it's a great idea. So now, the cups of sugar start right there, right?
There you go. Yeah.
So now we're going to convert to blank keyframes. All right, now this is going to be empty.
You would insert blank keyframe, wouldn't you?
Or just clear frames. And then right here, we'll insert or convert to. If I convert it to, that means this one right here is the end, and right there starts it. Now, if I insert one, it'll affect it differently.
Okay. Because you just converted and it did the opposite of what it's doing now,
Right.
which is weird to me.
Okay, so we're going to close that for now. All right, now let's go ahead and we're going to build this ourselves. But to do it, I have to be on the cup of sugar right there. Okay, and I'm going to take and we're going to go here. Do you know what I'm building here?
Is that a handle?
Mm-hmm. All right, so now I'm going to select that whole thing here, shrink it down, and shrink it up. And we're going to transform it and flip it horizontal. I'm going to take that and put it right there. How's that look?
Looks like a handle.
There we go. All right, now, well, this here is going to be a little less, right?
Yeah, because
So what we're going to do is, it's the option, just like that.
there you go.
But you notice I'm missing the bottom line, and then right here is blank. That's fine up there, but right here we need it, don't we? Or do we?
I would think we do.
Okay, so we're going to go just like that. Come on, really? This wants to be difficult, so we're gonna do this way. Perfect. All right, so there's one, right?
Mm-hmm.
Okay, so there was 2 cups of white sugar. All right, so what we're going to do, Command C, V. Paste in place. There we go. All right, so there's the sugar.
There we go.
All right, so there's my sugar. Now I'm going to put this in the order it is, okay? So now we need a 1/4 cup. So I'm going to take one of those and paste it in place. Paste it in place. But this is now, remember, that's cocoa powder, unsweetened cocoa powder.
Okay.
So,
I said okay, so that's got to be like a light brown, right?
Probably a darker brown for this.
Darker brown.
We can use a light brown. Yeah, light brown will work too. In fact, considering, let's go back over here. See the brown I used there?
Mm-hmm.
So we're going to use that one. Because I figured, you know what? Let's go ahead and mix them so that they fit. All right, now since it's a 1/4 cup though,
got to be much smaller.
Mm-hmm. It's about a quarter, isn't it?
Mm-hmm.
And notice I lost the bottom again.
That's weird.
It is. So we're going to paste it. A little bit more. All right, perfect. Now we have that. All right, so we're going to shrink it down about the same size. We're going to cheat to do that. Just place it over it. Okay. All right, so there's the cocoa powder.
Mm-hmm.
Now the milk. How do we separate the milk from the sugar?
How about instead of a measuring cup, you put it in like a bottle?
Oh, okay, a bottle or a milk carton is what I was thinking, but I like the bottle idea. Next question, how would you draw a bottle?
Very carefully. I'd do it. I would do it in Illustrator. Just do half of the shape and then fold it over.
Okay. Good idea. Now we could really throw it for a loop and go into Photoshop and draw one because they have a bottle there for 3D.
Huh.
But we're not going to get that fancy. What we're going to do is now we're going to take and new 1/2 by 11. All right, so now Eclipse, CV. Okay, I'm going to squeeze this down.
Okay,
Right.
what is that?
Hmm?
I said, what is that?
It's the top of the bottle.
Oh, okay.
Now, where's the middle point of that?
I don't know. I'd have to know how wide it is.
There's an easier way to do this. View. Okay, so now we're going to show the, let's do that again, I missed it, the rulers. Okay, now I click on it. There's my middle point.
Okay.
No need to make it any harder than it is, right?
Right.
There we go. Now, all right, so now to make it, we'll start here. You know, there's many types of bottles that they used.
Mm-hmm.
There was round ones, square ones. Now we're going to transform, reflect. That's what you were talking about, right?
Yep. Not vertical.
Okay, what just happened?
You hit vertical instead of horizontal.
Okay, but notice I also I didn't select the whole thing. Remember, you have to go back and select the whole thing, otherwise it only selects from point to point to begin with.
That's weird. I've never seen that happen.
Oh, you haven't? Watch this.
Yeah, because the whole line is selected there.
Okay,
See?
so what we're going to do, now we're going to finish the line. Okay, so from here, go to here. All right, now watch. Because the whole line really isn't, because all I had selected, if you don't change from the points, it only selects that part of the line.
Okay.
I didn't go off of those points and close it. That's why it only goes point to point.
All right.
So that does make sense?
Sort of. But now
Okay.
it's showing that the entire thing is selected.
It does, but watch.
Okay.
Now we're going to transform. Let's reflect. And we're going to do this one. Watch. Nothing. Copy.
That is so weird.
Like I said, from point to point, because I didn't close it and I didn't come off the points.
Okay.
Now I select this whole thing. And it does that for a reason, because sometimes you don't want to select that whole thing. Some people just want to select a certain portion. All right, so reflect now. Copy. There we go. All right, does that look like a milk bottle?
Sure?
Really?
No. I'm trying to be supportive here.
Hey, I want the honest.
It looks close enough for our purposes, I think.
So we're going to go ahead and use that.
Okay.
But first things first, we have to do right click.
Turn it into a shape.
Now, we can't do that here.
Okay.
Can't outline because this is a circle on top.
Well, yeah, but...
So how do you do that? How do we make a shape?
Does it join?
Okay, so object, path, where's the join?
Oh, no.
Joins on path, right there.
Oh, it is? Okay.
Now it's all one piece. That is.
That part is.
Now, we won't be able to fill it with a color either.
Why not?
Because there's no top.
Oh, that's... Yeah.
So what we're going to do is we're going to go from here to there. Now, it's full of the white. Okay?
Okay.
And we're going to go ahead and skip this.
Okay.
But you'll see why. So we're going to copy that. Now, if I copy it, Command C. Go over here, Command V. And it pastes it. It pastes it. There we go. All right, so now we have that. We have our milk. Okay, that's going to have to be smaller. The outline. Okay, so now the outline is that light blue. Okay, so now it's starting to stick out. But for this, now we get to take some of that out. Okay, so what's the easiest way to take that out?
I don't know that there is an easy way. Because if you do the same thing you did with the sugar...
Okay, I did that 5. Now watch.
Draw another shape on top of it?
Mm-hmm.
Okay.
That's one way to do it, or we can use the eraser. I go to there. I select that.
Clever.
And there we go. But let's add to this a little fun here. Okay.
Okay.
So what we're going to do is we're going to go to 400. Milk right here. And now
There we go.
see how much easier that is to do part of it over there and then part here?
Yep.
All right, so now we have our milk. Next is the margin.
I just noticed something.
Huh.
You're putting all of this in the cups of sugar layer.
Yep.
Okay.
On purpose.
Okay.
Because right now we're just drawing shapes and I'm copying shapes as well. Okay. So that's a good catch, because usually I say, what am I doing wrong here?
Right.
But in this case, this one's intentional because, as you saw, I just copied here and changed the color, right?
Right.
So that's why I'm doing it this way.
Okay.
Now the margin. Margarine. Excuse me. Margin. Margarine. Well, the margarine is going to be a primitive rectangle. And here's why. Now, that. Okay. This is the blue. And the inside, yellow. And it's a half a cup of that. So a half a cup of margarine is the half a stick of butter, right? Am I correct?
I think a stick is like a quarter cup.
Is it?
Let me find out. I just Googled Google.
Hey Siri, how much, let's try this again.
I found it out. 1 stick is equal to 1/2 cup.
Sorry, I had 3 Siris decide to talk. Okay, what?
1 stick of butter is half a cup.
Okay, so, and that's what we need is 1/2 a cup of margarine. So, how do I make that look like a half a stick?
No, you need a half a cup, right?
Right.
So 1 stick is what you need.
Oh, okay.
1 stick is half a cup.
One. Okay, so there we go. All right. So now we have the butter.
Yay.
1 teaspoon of vanilla extract.
Okay.
How are we going to do a teaspoon?
Take that milk bottle that you made
Mm-hmm.
and copy it and shrink it down to like 1/10 of that size. Because that's like vanilla bottles are all super, super tiny.
Oh, vanilla bottle. You know, that's a good idea. I was thinking of actually making the teaspoon, but I like that. Again, there's more than one way to do everything, and so I like that. So we're going to, but before we do it,
That needs to be like a super dark brown.
that one?
That'll work. Yeah.
Okay, and now we need to shrink that down. How's that?
Looks okay to me.
All right, so now we're going to take that, and it's going to go right there. Good idea. I like that one. That's a lot better. Like I said, I was going to go draw the teaspoon, so I like that better. All right, so next, a pinch of salt.
You're gonna need another shape.
How do we measure a pinch of salt?
No, it's just pinch.
Yep, so we use 2 fingers, but
Yep.
my finger drawing's not that well.
No, I just draw a salt shaker.
So, well, what we're going to do, well, we could do that too. Now with the salt shaker, it's going to be a different shape, right?
Yeah, that's what I was saying. We need a different shape.
All right, so now the salt shaker will be more like here, there, and take this. Hmm. An idea.
I only know of 2 kinds of salt shakers. There's the weird glass hexagonal ones that kind of flare out at the bottom. And then there's the little paper ones with the plastic adjuster on the top. You're going for the last one, it looks like.
Mm-hmm. Kinda.
Kind of.
Yep.
Is that Alfred Hitchcock?
You know, that's, now that you mention it. Okay, so what we're going to do, bring this over to right there.
Mm-hmm.
I'll take this one. Transform, reflect, copy. What do you think?
Looks all right.
Looks more like an elf. It also looks like a pawn from chess.
Yeah.
So, we're going to do here, there.
I was just going to say those should probably be different objects. But you beat me to it. So,
Because it's the lid that screws on.
yeah.
Yeah. One more. It's going to go. How's that?
Looks good.
Now what we're going to do is object, path, join. Oh, why did that happen?
Because you got too many lines in there.
Yep, we didn't close it. And so it closed it for us. So what we're going to do is we are going to now just join it there. Same thing.
Yeah, it's the same thing.
Yep. So, actually, I got a better idea. All right. So now, all right, object, Join. There we go. Now that we've done that, now we can do the other. And the last one. All right, how's that?
Looks good.
But this, now, what color should that be up top?
Silver.
Silver. We can't really make it silver here, can we?
No, you could make it a light gray.
No, actually, you can make it silver. That's what silver is. In fact, if I remember right, it's CECECE. But here's the problem we run into doing it here. That's a whole object.
Yeah.
So what we're going to do is we're going to actually do it over on the other thing.
Okay. Would it help if you like just copied the shape without the lines and added the lines in Animator?
No, it's not going to make any difference in the reason.
Okay.
Well, we could do that, but let's try it this way. Either way, we're going to have to still sit here and do the same thing. Because look what didn't come across.
The lines.
Mm-hmm. So now we have to actually put those in ourselves. All right. So we're going to do that. Now, by doing this, so from here to here. That's going to be a blue line, but we don't want it to be blue there. Yeah, there we want it black. Notice the line's disappearing. We have to actually convert it to an object, then add the line and make that whole thing an object to do that.
Okay.
But you know what? The fun thing is, because this is now a shape over here, I can start manipulating it to make it look more shape-wise.
Okay.
Like what we want. Okay, now the problem with this is the top is now part of it. Does that make sense?
Yeah.
So let's go back over there.
Combat imminent. Preparation advised.
Alert. Battleground initialization in progress.
All right, so now we're going to go back over there. And we're going to take off from here to there, okay? So the lines are gone. There. All right, and now we're going to delete.
This poison is for you. Nature isn't kind.
Delete,
Neither am I.
delete, delete,
For the wilds
delete, and delete.
finds a way.
All right, so there's the bottom, right?
Mm-hmm.
In fact, let's go ahead. Delete. Delete. All right, so there we have our thing now. And notice, look at the bottom right there. It's not even touching.
Oh,
And
wow.
that will cause a problem when we take it over.
Yes, it will.
So now we know what we want there to start with. So what we're going to do is we're going to go back and do a rectangle. And the rectangle. See, what are we doing? This is the salt. Okay.
Yeah.
So, well, the salt's going to be white. You know what? Let's use what's called a smoky salt or golden salt, because sea salt has many different colors, right?
Yeah.
So let's use kind of a gold on it,
Okay.
which is a yellow, but it's not pure yellow. How about that? Does that look good?
I don't.
Hmm?
That looks like a green.
Does it?
Yeah. I don't know. Maybe it's just weird on my screen.
Well, here's what we'll actually do to make this even better. Oh, that won't work. Hexadecimal for gold. FFD 700. All right, so we go here. FFD 700. All right, so there's the gold. Now what we're going to do, right, we're going to start with this. In fact, we're going to change that before because we need this for the outside. All right, now look how close that is to the butter. So this is going to be a little difficult there, right?
No, a little bit.
Not really, because watch.
Not terribly, no.
Now we're going to turn this into the salt shaker. To do that, we're going to add some anchor points. 1, 2, 3, come on. Really? Why did it quit doing the anchor points? All right, so we're going to add an anchor point at 460. And you know what? We'll just cheat and do that. Use the 460 since you can see how I'm doing this, right?
Yeah.
So let's go to 70 then, 470 for the next one. And then same here because, well, it's a good thing about having your rulers up because now I can just do it that way.
Mm-hmm.
All right, now I take this, roll it out. 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 And that's going to be the whole thing. I'm going to use these lines temporarily because, whoops, straight out and straight out. All right, and now we're going to clear those. And we're going to do the same thing here. Okay. Now we're going to just cheat and draw another shape over it. Delete. Somehow I messed that up. That's easy to fix. I don't know what I did there. There we go. Now it looks like a salt shaker, right?
Yep.
Let's rub that up just a little. All right, how's that?
Looks good to me.
That goes. Yeah, that'll work. So let's view this now, regular. And you know what? I know something else that'll make that even look a little bit better. And I should have thought of this from the beginning. How's that? Now it looks like a salt shaker, right?
There we go.
All right. Next, peanut butter. How are we going to do the peanut butter? Because it's a half a cup of peanut butter.
I'd take one of those cups that you've already made, but take off the handle and put a lid on it. It's going to be difficult.
Hmm?
I said, oh, it's going to be difficult.
Oh, really?
Okay.
And
Because that's
then-
already kind of the shape of a bottle. You just need like peanut butter jars have red lids on them. Or it's red for creamy and blue for chunky or whatever.
Right? And then we need a darker brown, though.
Mm-hmm. Somewhere between that and what you have for the... Yeah.
So how would I add darkness to that on this chart?
Take down the B. Not that B.
That one?
That one. There you go. Right around there.
Now I need the blue line.
Why does it keep disappearing your lines?
It has something to do with how I drew them with the parts when I put the points in them. Whoa. All right, and now we need the lid, right? Well, the lid is going to be, you said red.
Yeah.
Okay.
It's one of the colors that promotes hunger.
And it's also what a lot of them are. How's that?
Looks good to me. A little off center.
Better?
That looks good. Maybe put a PB on there. That way.
Okay. All right. And then the last thing we have are the Rice Krispies. 3 cups of Rice Krispies. Nice little simple easy way for that one. What we're going to do is we're going to copy one of these.
Same deal. Take the handle off.
No, we're actually leaving it on. And we're doing this.
Sorry, just a sec. Sorry, I need to take a quick break.
That's fine. I'll be here doing this.
Okay.
We're going to come over here. We have that color. And so we're going to want it lighter. So we're going to go to there. Right there. All right, now we're going to do this. And it actually needs an outline. There we go. And take that whole thing. And we're going to shrink that down. Rotate it. And there we go. So I need 3 of those. So we're going to click those. Control CP. Control V. All right, so we now have all of our stuff. So next thing we need to do, we need a saucepan. All right. So the saucepan. All right, so each of these, what I'm going to do, this sugar layer. All right, so we're going to convert to symbol. And it's going to be a button. GAR. It's already taken as a symbol. That's right. So sugar M for measurement. Okay. Cocoa M. Convert to symbol. COA M for measurement. Convert to symbol. vanilla M for measurement. Milk M. Butter M. Salt, and you know what, actually, I'm going to take the salt and make it actual white here. There we go, and we're going to actually go to white for that since I have the S there. So convert to a button, convert to a symbol, the button, salt underscore M for measurement, underscore, convert to symbol, PB underscore measurement, and these are going to be 1. So if I click on any of them, they automatically dump into there. So now convert to symbol. Rice Krispies underscore M. All right, so now I have all my symbols. So the next thing we need to do, since they're all buttons, and we go back here, all right, button, so that one stays, action, layer 1, I'm going to lock everything and put all the buttons onto one layer. So, Command C, delete them, delete that layer, come down here, paste in place, lock again, unlock,
Yes.
Command A, C, that one's gone, unlock here, and paste in place. There we go. Now all the buttons are on one layer. So next, this is my button layer. But that'll actually work if I put it there. But the problem is if I put it here, it'll show up one frame too soon, right?
Yes.
Okay. Welcome back.
Thank you.
Um,
I'm guessing.
so this will be now measured buttons. Okay, so that's all set up as a button now.
Okay.
So now we're going to do a pot. All right, so we do a pot. And the pot's going to start right there as well. So we're going to convert to blank keyframes from that point forward. All right, now a pot. That's going to be really easy. What color are pots?
Like a dark gray.
Okay. So border, let's make it, let's see. Border going to be darker gray. This is going to be dark gray right there. How's that look? and it
That's okay.
stands out.
Mm-hmm.
Okay, so that's going to go right there. And now we need a handle. Helps if I go to the right tool. Now we want that to just be gray and black. Why didn't it do that? I had it set up. Okay, so we'll just take this, fill it. There we go. All right, now it looks like a pen, doesn't it?
Yep.
There we go. All right, so there's our pan. All right, now what I'm going to do as I tap them, okay, so it's going to, you know what? Instead of making those buttons, I'm going to make them symbols. I'm going to make this a lot easier.
Okay.
All right. Now, do you remember how to change those over from buttons to regular symbols?
Should be in the properties of the symbol over there in the library panel. Right click it and click properties.
Would help if there we go. Well, that's gonna, well, that's okay. So go to properties, click on it.
Mm-hmm.
Okay, that's a button. Now we just change it to a graphic. And I'm going to do that for each one. Because we're going to make this a lot easier than what we were going to do. All right, now, so I'm going to be telling right here what to do. Okay, so we're going to put right here a new layer. Directions. All right, that's hard to see. So what color should we make the directions?
Oh, yellow seems to be popping here. How about a yellow?
Okay, that works. Now what I want to do is starting right here, directions. We're going to convert to blank keyframes. Okay, now notice I took that there, right?
Mm-hmm.
So I don't want to convert to a blank keyframe. Let's convert to keyframe, and then all this before it, empty. Okay, so as soon as we hit here, boom. All right, now, first thing, directions, we're going to have a line under it. Make it yellow. But you're right, it's popping. So we're going to use it. All right, there we go. Now, what I want it to do is we're going to stop right there.
Okay.
All right, so we're going to actions on this frame.
Mm-hmm.
This dot stop open close semicolon. And that's not going to work, is it? Because it was all caps. And then we go back to here.
Mm-hmm.
All right, now it stops here. So we're going to copy this. And we're going to add sugar. Okay.
Mm-hmm.
Now, one other thing though is we need to know what temperature this is. Right? So
Yeah.
what we're going to do is we're going to add right here medium heat. Okay, we're going to go out. Down. Okay, now the one problem here is that's really bright, right?
Yeah.
So what we're going to do, because it's heat, there we go, medium heat. Does that work? Right, so add the sugar. At this point, now we're not going to need that button any longer, are we? Right?
No.
Okay, so what we're going to do is at this point, we're going to convert to keyframe. So we're going to go to right here, convert to keyframe. Now from here to here, we're going to convert to keyframe. Here, we're going to clear it. Notice, I get back to here, it's there again. All right? Now
Right.
this, at that point, it's going to be gone. Okay? Then the heat, so we're going to go to right here, convert to keyframe. Well, let's go to the end again, convert to keyframe, and delete that frame. Okay, so right there, it's gone. So here's our pan. Pan's going to go to right there. Now, because I did that, I can add those buttons in there. Right there. On the buttons layer. Right?
Mm-hmm.
Click here. That's right. Measuring buttons. But we're going to go ahead and leave them there. Okay? So right here, we stop, add sugar. Well, click sugar to add. All right, so click sugar to add. So we'd click the button. Now, when I click that, I've already converted it to no button, but now, how are we going to do this? How do we make that a sugar and it'll disappear and go over? Well, let's take that back to a button now. Now watch. Yeah, I did this on purpose so you could see why that wouldn't flow very well. All right, so now what we're going to do is when I click on that button, right, I click on that. So right here, I'm going to, come on. Do what I want. Okay, I'm going to right click, convert to keyframes. So they're all keyframes. Okay, so right here, I click on it.
Okay.
So we click on that button, and that is going to say go to and stop. Okay?
Okay.
So when we hit here, it's going to, the sugar is gone. But notice where I did that. So I also need to come to here and do that to them. So now we want to convert to keyframes. All right. So right here, sugar gone. Oh, what happened? I had them all selected. So it's gone there.
Oh, wow.
Okay.
Mm-hmm.
So next, well, this button here is gone till we're hit here again. Now we come to here. What we need to do is right here, we need to click that button to make it disappear. But let's make this one step easier. All right. So we're going to go back one now. You're starting to see how we'd have to do that step by step by step, right?
Mm-hmm.
Well, we're going to make this even one step easier for them. Okay, now I want that button there the whole time. Okay, so this button is going to be there the whole time. So right here we stop. Now we click it to go to there. It stops. Now, add sugar. And this is going to be the directions. Command C. Okay, so now we're going to delete the sugar when we go to this next one. So the directions I actually want to be separate. So we want to convert to keyframes. All right, so right here, now it's going to when we go to the directions, it's going to keep that up to here. And it's going to move the sugar into this pan. Okay, so it's going to automatically do that. So what I want to do is convert that, convert to keyframes, excuse me, convert, let's see, we want to create a motion tween with those, click on it. Oh, couldn't be because they're all separate, right?
Mm-hmm.
So let's go back, take that back out. Right now, from here to here, we're going to cut. Right now, so from here to here, this, which is a graphic, is going to move. So from here, we go to there and stop. We click the next step, and that's going to add the sugar. And that will stop here. Okay, so right there, we're going to add this. Dot stop, open, close, semicolon. All right, so it stops right there. Well, right there, this is gone. Okay, so it's, but notice it's gone everywhere. Why is that? Because they're all here. What I need to do is take all those, go back to graphics. I think I did that. Okay. Now what I need to do is take those graphics. How do we separate them to a different layer?
Select them all, right click, and click Distribute to Layers.
Okay. There we go. Distribute to layers. Okay. Measured buttons now is gone, right? Because I just distributed everything.
Mm-hmm.
All right, so right here is the break. That's not a break. So we're going to go back just a little and do that step one more time just to demonstrate it. One more. All right, there we go. So now the directions right here are going to convert to keyframe. Because right there, they switch from sugar to the next one, right? So right here, instead of sugar, well, what's next? Cocoa. C-O-C-O-A. Okay, so we add the cocoa right there. All right, now right here we stop though. Then we're going to click the next step. So let's go down here to the buttons, highlight them all, right click, distribute to layers, measured buttons gone. All right, now, notice those are back here now.
Yeah.
So what I need to do is take those, drag them to right there, right?
Mm-hmm.
Now I need to go one more. So we'll just cheat and do this. Highlight, insert a frame. All right, so that gets rid of them. Right there, we go to the next frame, and everything's there. All right, now, so now we're going to take the sugar. All right, now the sugar, because we're ending right there, control. Now we're going to convert to blank keyframes because the sugar is going to be gone at that point. So So right here, right click, and we're going to convert to keyframe,
Mm-hmm.
blank keyframes. Whoops. Now right there, I'm sorry. Now we're going to create a motion tween. And that motion tween is going to take this over to there while shrinking it down and dropping it in the pan. But in the process, we're going to curve it so that it goes over there kind of cool. There,
Cool.
right into it. And it stops.
Just the cups and all. That's funny.
Uh-huh. Right, so it stops right there.
Right.
Well, now all I have to do is take this, copy the motion, and right here, we're going to convert to keyframes for the cocoa. Now we're going to paste motion. Okay, now we'll test the cocoa. Didn't quite make it. So we'll come to here. Take this, just go to right there, and I want it to actually go over the milk. So cocoa goes in. There we go. All right, so the cocoa's done, right?
Mm-hmm.
Now we go to here to Rice Krispies. Well, let's see. Cocoa, sugar, the milk. So we're going to take the milk down to here. Right there. And we're going to, well, paste and overwrite frames. Okay, that's what just happened there. But we need to right-click and convert to keyframe.
Mm-hmm.
Now, right-click, paste motion. Now the milk goes past. So we'll go to this end frame. Move to milk. Whoops. Yeah, that was right. It's right there. Take these and move it back. Right here, though, what's missing is right here. I need a stop, don't I? So we're going to go to actions. This dot stop, open, close, semicolon. Okay. And then we'll need one there. Dot stop, open, close, semicolon. Okay. Next one. Okay, so bring to a boil. All right, so now what we're going to do is right here needs a stop. I thought I just added a stop there. No. Okay, so now we have a stop there. So now we need to bring to boil. All right, so the boiling, what we're going to do for the boiling is we're going to add a layer right here, control, insert, blank keyframe, and the boiling. Well, for boiling water, what we're going to do is the outer is going to be blue, the inner is going to be another blue. See, V, OV, 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 V, V, and Control V. All right, so there's going to be our boil. So convert to symbol, boil. And it's going to be a graphic. All right, so to do that, well, it's going to say convert to boil. This is going to be the boil. Right here is, I'm going to go to right here, and we're going to convert to blank keyframes. All right, now the boil is going to be create a motion tween. Oops. Lock everything but the boil. Let's see, we'll just lock the pan, that'll do it. All right, so we go here, go up, and in the process, all right. Yeah, in fact, we're going to take that up even more.
My power has grown.
All right, so there's our boil, right?
Okay.
Next frame. So we bring to a boil, stirring occasionally. Boil for 1 minute. Okay, so we're going to say that right here. And this is where we add those directions in, okay? So I'm not going to change this for interest of time right now for class.
Okay.
All right, then remove from heat. Okay, so right here, it's boiled. Right here, we're going to remove the pan from the heat. So we're going to take the pan right here, convert to keyframe. So now the pan, now we're going to convert to convert to symbol, pan. All right, now from here to here, we're going to convert to keyframes. Right here, create a motion tween. I'm going to take this and put it right there. All right, so this is where we're at. Now we come in, everything's coming together. We go to here. Well, from here, next step, add the sugar, cocoa, and that would be changing as you can see there.
Mm-hmm.
Milk, boil, move the pan to here. So we want to remove those frames, go to right here for now. Insert frame. All right, so it's there. Somehow I missed the end here, so let's drop all this down. So the background, right now, we're going to go to here with it, insert frame. All right, so now we've got the water, we moved it, and there we are at. All right, so that's where we're at right now. So right here, we need a stop. So what I'm going to do, take that to there, move that, whoops, move that dot, come on, dot, go where I want, there we go, to there. And then we want to insert keyframe in that position. And now it'll save it wherever we go. Right, so we're going to insert a frame right there. All right, next, what I want to do is here, you need a stop, right?
Mm-hmm.
So the actions, oh, it's not going to where I want it to. Do you remember why? Let's take this out of here for now.
Okay.
All right. And right here, what we're going to do is copy frames, put it right here, paste frames. Now, see how they're different? Now we're going to remove the tween, remove the motion out of it.
Okay.
But I goofed.
You need it to be up there.
I need it to be up there. So how do I change that? Well, let's just go to right here.
I'll remove
Now,
the tween.
we reverse the keyframes.
Yeah,
Now, if I go remove motion,
remove motion is at the top.
remove motion. Now it stays there because I reversed it. All right, now, boil, let's see. Boil stirring occasionally, boil for 1 movement, then remove heat, stir in the vanilla. So now we're going to copy this one again. Actually, we're going to copy this one. So copy motion, vanilla. Okay, so we took it from the heat. Now the vanilla is going to start right here, right?
Mm-hmm.
So the vanilla, let's close this up so I can see this. The vanilla, this layer right here. So control, convert to blink keyframes, or convert to keyframes. Now, come on. There we go. Convert to keyframe. There we go. Now I'm going to insert, paste the motion. Well, now what I have to do is take that motion, and it's going to go to here. So we just turn it to there. All right.
Mm-hmm.
All right, now we're going to do this through the whole thing, all right? And then right here, again, we'll at 90. Well, first we need to put a stop right there, right?
Mm-hmm.
So let's go back to 80, 79, I mean. This dot stop, open, close, semicolon. Okay. Now we're going to go to here and do the same thing. All right, now it didn't go, so I want to go to right there. There we go. All right, now we're going to save this and say we saved this as the others. Okay, so the directions for the assessment. All right. The desktop version will need to be saved HTML5 Canvas document. They're all going to be HTML5 Canvas document.
Mm-hmm.
And this one, the smartphone standalone app, we're going to be doing a little different, okay? But for now, the HTML5 Canvas document. So we're going to go File, Save As. All right, so since this is the cookies, we're going to add the new folder. And this one's going to be the web. But look at the name it says. Final desktop last. Okay, so we're going to do this. Copy. And Copy. Come on. Really? Copy. Paste. There we go. All right, we create it. Next one that we're going to do, new folder. Okay.
Okay.
So there, it didn't save. Well, we have to save it. And, well, it's going to be the same name, desktop final, as the folder. All right.
That is not possible.
And it's not a dot there. There we go, and enter. All right, so that one's saved. Now, so that first portion's complete. The next one, well, now, smartphone version, okay? Well, let's say we converted this to the smartphone version. Let's end that, don't save. So it's out of the way. All right, so now we come back to here. We're gonna go file. Let's see. Let's get the naming. So the smartphone version is going to be the same. Okay, so we come back to here. File, save as. All right, now go back to the no big cookies. New folder. Smartphone version. The mobile, so CHAEL dot. Okay, so you're starting to see all the steps and how to progress something from start to finish.
Mm-hmm.
And all the different options you have for coding, right?
Right.
All right, so now we're going to copy that and create. And we're going to save it there as well. All right, now we've got the mobile, we've got the smartphone version. Now it says to do the WebGL, or air, okay? So if we're gonna do the WebGL, we're not gonna be able to test the WebGL, all right? But now convert to WebGL or air. Well, let's go ahead. You guys can do either you want. Let's do the WebGL, all right? Let's get the name. So that one is step 3,
Here, let me
and that's the app.
Adrian was my mom.
And so right click, copy,
I was
over to
raised
here, right there,
told he was a great warrior.
paste. Michael Brooks, copy. We're going to go back again, new folder, paste, right, and save it as WebGL. Now, WebGL you can't test unless you're on an actual testing server. So you're not going to be able to do anything. Now, the thing is, you're also, the coding is now wrong. Because of this class and all the issues, I'm not going to make you correct that, but I am going to have you demonstrate that you can do the WebGL by converting it there, okay?
Okay.
So this is going to all be just coded. Now, the next step, go to there, bring that up. Okay. Now that we've got all those, assignment submission, zip all zipped files listed above into one compressed file. Name it this right here. And see. So now we come over to here
My mother's journal. But I've seen it.
and
I want
the
to daughter, but that can wait. We need to save
no bake cookies. We want these 3 files.
the day, and I'm working.
Right click,
Everything can be last night.
and we're going to compress them. So we zipped them. See how it says archive? Make sure you rename that.
Wherever he's headed,
That's 10 points.
surely following his way.
First to last,
Closing on Tristram once again.
Michael Brooks.
Long before they fall.
And that is what you're submitting right there.
Okay.
All right, so with that, now we can go ahead and close this. Close that one. Then go back and open the desktop. All right, so now where we're at, hit the window, come back to here. Well, now we've just done that. So the next step is remove from heat, stir in the vanilla, which we've already put over there, the salt, okay? So now we're going to copy this again, copy the motion. Now we go to the salt. It's going to be next. So the salt right here. And that's where we're going to convert to keyframe. Right click. Paste the motion. All right, now we're going to go back down here. And I'm going to take that end. We're going to go out here to 6 seconds for now. We're going to insert the frame. All right, so now we're on the salt, right?
Mm-hmm.
So the salt right here goes to right here. Oh, we're going to do the same thing here. We're going to insert frames. And we're going to convert those all to keyframes. So right here, back to the actions. This dot stop, open, close, semicolon. All right, and then
My power has grown.
so we're going to close that for now. And I'm going to copy this motion once again. So copy motion. All right, so right here, well, I need the pan. So the pan's going to go insert frame to there. Now let's follow to make sure I did that with the salt. It goes up. And it doesn't quite do the path, right?
Mm-hmm.
We're going to click on the salt. Move this up. Move that up just a little. There we go. There we go. The salt goes up and into the pan. Next, peanut butter. Okay, so the peanut butter's next. Okay, so these are now all locked. The butter. Didn't we already add the butter?
That was in the
First step. Yeah, so it's going to go. You know what? We didn't add the butter. No,
It was supposed to be in the first thing, wasn't it?
it was. Let's go back here. Okay, sugar, cocoa, milk. We didn't add the butter. Oops. So the butter was supposed to go sugar, cocoa, milk, and then the butter. Okay.
Okay.
So now how can we fix this problem?
Insert some frames in between the milk and the boil.
Okay. So we go to right here. Go out to there, just like that, because all these have to move too. So now we're going to insert frames right there. All right, so now that leaves the butter right here. So we need a stop right there.
I need essence.
Okay, so now, right here, right click, convert to keyframe, right click, paste motion. All right, so the butter, go to the end of the butter, it's gonna shoot right out to there. Nope, stop. Okay, and I added 2 extra frames. When I go to there, nothing's happening. So I guess I added 1 extra frame that I didn't need. So we're going to remove frames. All right, now the stop should be right there. And click it and drag it to right there. Right? Then from there, we take the pan off. So, whoops, you know what? The butter needs to happen before it boils.
Before it boils, yeah.
So we take the butter, take this back to here. Nope. How do I do that? Do you remember? See the double arrow?
Yeah.
Take that to there. Well, that took that whole thing.
Well, just take the other end of it.
Okay, so what if we just did this? Come out here, highlight that whole thing, grab it, put it right there.
Oh, there you go.
Okay, then everything after that, remove frames. And this, we don't need either. So we're going to remove those. And now we're going to take this, and it gets moved to right there. Now in the process, so now the butter is coming down to here. The only reason I'm doing that is so we could see what I missed, and that's how we did that. All right, so now, right here I have a stop. I need a stop there. So that puts that stop right there. So now let's watch. Okay, the sugar, cocoa, milk, butter, boil, remove the pan, vanilla, salt, and we need to stop right there. So vanilla, salt, and we need to stop right there. The frame. There we go. What? It keeps taking it away. Did you see that? Try that. Actions. There we go. It's going to let me put it there. So, all right. Now we go back. So now that put it right there. We're going to click it and just move it 1. All right. So there's the stop. So, butter, boil, vanilla, salt. Peanut butter and oats. Okay, so now the peanut butter is going to be coming all the way out. So these two, whoops, yeah, these 2 layers need to go to up here. All right, so now that's going to take us, yeah, we're still out to the 6 seconds. So now I'm going to do the peanut butter. So we're going to come to here, copy the motion again, go to right here, convert to keyframe, Paste motion. All right, now the pan needs to come back out. We're going to take the pan out here to 6 for now. All right, so now the pan's there. Now we come back here. All right, the peanut butter. Well, let's watch the peanut butter. And we're going to need to just curve that back to there. All right, so the peanut butter. And now the Rice Krispies. So we're going to add a stop there. It's bouncing. Won't let me put it there for some reason. This dot stop, open, close, semicolon. All right, timeline. And again, click and drag over. All right, then right here. So we're going to take this one. Now we're working there. Convert to keyframe. Paste motion. All right, so we go to the end. There we go. And then we're going to add a stop there too. Actions. Really. There we go. All right, so now we're going to save this and we're going to run this and watch. See what happens.
Okay.
And then this will be the end of class because I showed you how to do it. Submit it. I just wanted to get this so that it pretty much went to where we kind of wanted it there. And it's not going to.
Is it because it's still in WebGL?
No, I'm not in WebGL. I moved back to the canvas.
All right.
But this is one of those points where it's going so long. So what we'll do, we'll go to the very beginning and watch. We'll play it. Comes in. And then it starts over. There we go. See, so we could have done this with a third class, but as you can see, I thought I picked an easy enough one, but you can see the commands and how to use those commands, right? So I've demonstrated how to place something, how to direct it so it moves, demonstrated how to do the start, the stop, go to and play, a lot of these functions. If you guys have any questions or have a function I didn't cover, let me know, and I'll help you out this week. So with that, that ends class for tonight, and I look forward to seeing your stuff this week. Thank you.
Okay.
Have a nice evening.
Yeah, you too.